This video is going to tackle a topic that can be a bit confusing for new and even experienced gardeners, and that is fertilizer numbers. If you look closely, you should see numbers on fertilizer packaging. Usually, fertilizer brands will just call the fertilizer something specific like berry food or citrus food to make it easier for consumers to know what fertilizers would be good for which plants. But depending on those numbers on the packaging, you could even use a plant-specific labeled fertilizer for something completely different. It just depends on what your plants need. So let's break down what those numbers mean and how to choose the right fertilizer for your plants. The three numbers on the fertilizer packaging represent the NPK ratio, which stands for nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which are three macronutrients essential for plant growth. The first number represents the percentage of nitrogen in the fertilizer. Nitrogen is crucial for leaf and stem growth. It's what makes your plants lush and green. Think of it as the grow element. The second number represents the percentage of phosphorus. Phosphorus is essential for root development, flowering, and fruiting. It helps plants establish strong root systems and produce beautiful blooms and delicious fruits. Consider it the bloom and root element. And the third number represents the percentage of potassium. Potassium is vital for overall plant health, disease resistance, and stress tolerance. It helps plants withstand harsh conditions and strengthens their cell walls. Think of it as the protection and strength element. So if we look at some bags of fertilizer, we can see that this rose and flower food has 4% nitrogen, 5% phosphorus, and 3% potassium. And then this herb and leafy greens food has 4% nitrogen, 4% phosphorus, and 6% potassium. And for the most part, you can just go by the names of the fertilizer to determine what kind you should get. But if you have two bags of fertilizer with the same or similar numbers, give or take a percent or so, you can probably get by with just one kind of fertilizer. And that's why when I do buy fertilizers, I look at the fertilizers labeled for the plants I need to feed and compare the numbers to make sure I'm not just buying two of the same thing essentially. There are also general purpose fertilizers where all of the numbers are the same, and that just means it is a balanced fertilizer of our three macronutrients and can be used for overall fertilizing or just maintenance fertilizing to give all of your plants a little boost at once. And if you are wondering what the other ingredients other than nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium are, they are usually inert ingredients like sand or ground limestone or sulfur. These inert ingredients help with the physical characteristics of the fertilizer, such as preventing caking and ensuring they pour out smoothly. It's always important to follow the instructions on the packaging, and you definitely want to avoid over-fertilizing, which can harm your plants. You can also consider soil testing to determine the specific nutrient needs of your garden to see what your soil might be lacking and by how much so you don't end up over-fertilizing. And there you have it. Now you can confidently decipher those fertilizer numbers and choose the right fertilizer for your plants.